We are here at Oswego Speedway for the final point races of the 2022 season. Tom Kerfien, is that how you say it, sir? He has been nice enough to let me sit here in his truck as they push these things off, because remember, the super modifieds are just like sprint cars in one aspect. They do not have starters, they do not have batteries, they do not have transmissions. It's an in and out box. It's either in gear and locked or it's not. So they need to be push started, just like these sprint cars that you see at the local dirt tracks. Tom, how long have you been doing this, man?
About 30 years.
What got you started on this in the first place?
Been coming here since '89. I brought my own truck here in '96.
Okay. What's the key to doing this so you don't do something wrong, Tom?
Patience and keeping your eye open.
Yeah, because I've seen guys, of course, you got a little more bumper to work with than the sprint cars do. They got that one little end. I've seen guys hit the angle wrong and run right over the tires and create all kinds of damage.
If you're not paying attention, that's what happens.
Never happened to you, though, right?
Not me personally, no.
Okay, good.
It has happened here, but not with me.
Okay, good, because you know what you're doing, right? You've been here for a long time. Okay. So, how many are they going to send out at a time for this here?
They usually send 3 or 4 out to a time. These are the timed warm-ups.
Yes, okay. And so, you probably won't be in that first group because they're 3 wide here, I just noticed. So we've got a couple of minutes to learn a little bit more, Tom. What brought you here in the first place? That's okay, I don't mind that in the background.
Been in my blood since I was born. The silver truck there ahead of me, that's one of my brothers.
Uh-huh.
He started racing in the early 60s, and he raced for about 10 years, and my brother just ahead of me started racing in the late 60s, and I got out of the Army in 71, and him and I bought a modified, and we went racing until the end of the 79 season.
Thank you for your service, by the way. So if you were in 71, were you over in Vietnam?
Nope.
If you don't mind me asking. Korea. 71?
68 to 71, I was in the Army.
So yeah, one of the bases over there, then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we still have a presence there in South Korea, I believe, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. What was that like?
Well, for me, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Single and nothing to do, so.
There's a few things to do in South Korea, too. So, okay. Yeah, that's where that part of the storyline is going to end here for Tom. So, those of you guys who were in the service at that time can probably imagine how the rest of that went. So, I noticed they fire pretty quickly.
The 350s, one of the carburetors on them, they fire right off quick.
Yeah? Okay.
The supers sometimes take a little bit longer, but the majority of them start right off.
Okay. So we'll see how this goes. Just give you an idea what else is going on around us here. And that's Steve Gioia right next to us, isn't it? Yes, it is. We just talked to him last week. If you're new and you're just finding us today.
Hey, Steve.
Steve, how you doing? It's Doug. Doug, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. I'm going to let you do a little clip to show them how they fire these things off.
Oh.
So, all right.
I thought you were a dirt track guy, you told me.
Well, we're off tonight, so I came up here to see you guys. So, be safe, man. Have fun, okay?
Yeah.
Nice to see you again, Steve. And again, I think it was 2 weeks ago we met with Steve, and we still have one in the can, by the way, where we go all the way back to his beginning and how he got started in this game. But it's not just me, right? He's just one of the nicest guys in this game,
he is.
isn't he?
Yeah. Him and his father both were great.
I heard the same thing about his dad, too. So,
my brother Chuck, him and I had modified. He knew Steve real well.
okay. Well, we got one out there right now. So they one at a time out there or 3 at a time?
Well, if there's time trials, they go one at a time.
They go one at a time.
They do
Okay.
timed warm-ups.
Okay. All right, so come back with part 2, because I got 10-minute blocks that I'm limited here to. So part 2, we're actually going to push this thing off, so make sure to come back and see that one a little bit later.